Oh my god. What the? No way. Is someone taking a piss out of me? Who's taking the piss out of me? 10 mils, wow. I'm really scared. That's exactly what I was scared about. Guess you just have to wait. Good morning, everybody. In the last episode, you will see that we discovered a rattle in the 190 engine. When it got hot, it was just rattling its tits off and just running like absolute dog shit. I suspect it's the timing chain, or at least the timing chain tensioner. Now, to get to them, or to even have a look at the timing chain, we need to get the rocker cover off. And that way we can just inspect the timing chain and see if it's basically loose and check the tension and see if they're tight. It has had a head gasket recently, but the guy who did the head gasket openly admitted to me that it was his first time doing anything like that. So there's the potential that, you know, something might not have been done perfect. Now, that's not to say I'm going to do it perfect, because I am definitely not. I might not even be able to do a better job, but people can make mistakes and things happen, and I'm here to learn along the way, and I have you guys in the comments telling when I'm doing something wrong. We're going to start stripping the engine down of the 190E today. Now, this was a lot easier than the S13 because I didn't care about just filling the car with parts. This car is clean and I want to keep it that way, so I've laid out some old t-shirts over the seats and inside, so everything we take off we can put to inside the car and keep all the bolts with them. So here is the engine bay for the 190, and what's going to be good about this is the fact that we're going to be taking off most things, and in the process of taking off those things we can actually check them. So we can check the HT leads, check the spark plugs, check the distributor, check everything like that, and see if everything could be causing that the misfire. So the reason we actually found this was I noticed it misfiring, and as it got warmer the chain started rattling its tits off. So what we're going to do is, it seems like a pretty simple enough engine to work on, so let's just start stripping down some bits. And the first thing is this massive airbox. So this is going to be fun to show you guys. I mean, this is by far not the sort of car I've ever had on the channel before. Look at that air filter. It's going to be so much fun taking this engine apart and just seeing new shit like that. What the hell? I'm going to put it back on so I can move all this in one unit by taking the 10 mils head off here. So to take the rock cover off, it doesn't actually look like there's much in the way at all, to be fair. Just to remove these little breather lines, old breather lines, just get the spark plugs out of the way. And in fact, we can actually keep the spark plugs here. We should just get the distributor lines here and get them out of the way. Oh, there we go, done. Oh, there we go, even more done. And then we're literally, all we need to do is just take these bolts off, and then the actual rock cover should just pop off. And that way we can just see the chain pretty much straight away. It'll be sitting right here. It's crazy. I've literally took off like 3 bolts for that. 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts of that. I've not even had to pry it, and the rocker cover's coming off. What the hell? What the hell? It's hot though. I've got no gloves, but I have got some MTFU. I'm gonna have to just get some. What's that? Oh, it's man the f up. Man the fuck up and get it off, please. Oh shit, that's a washer. We need that. Whoa, you bastard. There, my friends, is the top of an engine, and let's grab the. Oh no, it's fucking hot. That is fully coming off the teeth. I can't grab it, it's so hot, but oh my fucking giddy aunt, that is terrible. How has that not come off? Definitely skipped a tooth. There is no way that's not skipped. I'm surprised it's not fucking come off, mate. I don't think any tensioner in the world can save that. Oh my god. So I've spoke to Rusty. I sent her a video of the timing chain, and what you can see is you can actually see the tension on this side's doing its job, where this side's really loose. So Rusty's got an image of the timing chain, and he thinks something's broke, maybe a guide or something, down the bottom of the engine on the right side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have to strip everything down. I've been trying to get this fan off just to get out of the way, and I really didn't want to piss about with the radiator, but it's looking like I am going to have to take the radiator off, which is annoying, so I haven't got really anything to drain it in, or the coolant. So what's the plan? I'm being perfectly honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea. I've never worked on an engine like this before, but what I know what we need to do is we need to take the timing chain cover off so we can inspect all the chain at the bottom, because it's clear that the tensioner on the left here, this one, that is working, because you can actually see it down there. It's pressing against the guide nice and tight, and this side is tight. There's something wrong on this side of the engine, so we need to take the timing chain cover off at the bottom of the block and have a look. Now to get to that, we've basically just got to get everything out of the way so we can see the whole block and get that cover off. And luckily I had a bucket in the Audi. Let's just drain all the coolant. Down here there's a maybe it's just a little flathead. Just get in here, take this Jubilee clip off. There you go, VW Golfs Jubilee clips, use them. Right, radiator. Now we've got plenty more room. You can see kind of most of the engine now. So I'm struggling. I cannot get this fan off for the life of me, and I need to get that fan off to be able to get that pulley off to get to access to everything else, but I just cannot get it off. I literally have no idea, and being the car this is, there's like no write-ups on the internet, no videos on the internet, or if there are, it's like people filming with a potato not saying anything for 10 minutes. I don't know how to get this fan off, and it's just stopping me doing anything right now, because I just need to get that fan out of the way so I can get everything else off. This is how the engine's looking. I've literally got most of the shit off. So I'm annoyed at myself here from a YouTube point of view. I've kind of just skipped forward a little bit, and it's not very good because I'm not explaining it very well. So I'll just jump in here. So when I say I took most of the stuff off, you can see in the left there the alternator, and you can see on the right there's a pulley that's come off. The right is just the power steering pulley. That's just again 4 30mm bolts, and the left, the alternator, is just like 2 30mm long bolts. So you have to loosen off the alternator, and then you can take the belt off, and that allows you to remove the alternator fully and just take off the power steering pulley from the right. So I've just been pulling off anything that's attached to the front of the engine. So sorry for the vagueness here. I'm better with the rest of the video. So we've got the water pump here, and you've got a pulley here, the fan pulley, and then obviously you've just got the crank pulley at the bottom, and then after that, I can pretty much start removing the timing belt cover, timing chain cover. I've already took out some of the bolts to take some shit off, so literally just got to get this little bracket off. But you can see the bolts, that's part of it there, one there, and then all the way around the front cover that goes on top of the timing chain will just come off. I might have to take a full couple bits off here, but literally all I've got to do is just get these pulleys off. But this fan, I don't know what the hell, I don't know if I'm being stupid or it's just not coming off, and there's just nothing online. It seems that every other Mercedes online with this, well, close to this engine, it just pulls off. But honest, wait, what the hell? No joke, seriously, what the, no way. I've been hitting it with a hammer, I've been prying it with a massive screwdriver. Is someone taking a piss out of me? Who's taking the piss out of me? What the actual, no joke, I've been stuck on that for about an hour, I swear down. I could show you my search history on my phone. I've literally been sat going, am I going crazy or somewhere? And I've literally just pulled it off with my fingers. Wow, all right then, let's carry on. Okay, so next challenge is getting these pulleys off. I'm not looking forward to this. There's some torque splits there. This is the first bolt that's not been a 13mm. Every single bolt, seriously, every single one has been a 13mm. It's been great. It's been great fun. So here is our first torque split, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably where Mercedes thought, let's start using some weird bolts. No, Mercedes, just stick to the 13s, bro. And this is where the fun starts, guys. So I mean, you could put your torque split on there and try and, you know, get a ratchet and try and get a ratchet and try to you know, spin it off, but you're never gonna do it. Yeah, Eddie, and we pray that Eddie doesn't round the f***ing shit out of them. Just gonna go little. Don't, come on, Ed, be nice. Oh, there you go. Good man, Eddie. Playing games. Let's play some fun games trying to get this pulley off. Oh, or maybe not. There's that pulley. Right, we're getting somewhere now. Just got that bracket off the side. Now we can pull the water pump off. So there's a few bolts here. They're actually 10mm, I think. 10mm, wow. That should pull the whole water pump off. We're gonna get this crank off, little ball off. I am gonna have to put it in the top dead center first, which you can do just by sticking a cylinder and sticking a long screwdriver on one of the cylinders, and when it gets to the, well, I'll show you anyway. I can't see a top dead center mark on the cam. I can't. I've spun it around and I've tried to, so before I actually take any tension off the chain and stuff, I'm going to try to find top dead center on the cam and make sure it's matching up with top dead center with the, you know, with the chain and the piston. But it's difficult because I can't see any marks, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's just take the water pump off. Kiss me for the phone. Guys, I'm really scared. No, actually it could be fine. That's exactly what I was scared about. One of the water pump bolts has just snapped. I was really scared about doing it and he's just done it. That's okay, I'll still be able to pull the water pump off. I'm hoping I just get that bolt out. And they're all different lengths as well, so I'm going to remember everywhere they go. I'm just going to give it a bit of a nudge because I'm a bit confused here as to how it comes off. Oh, that's how it comes off. I thought it was just the outside bit. Right, here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ, hang on, right, let's just pull that out and get some ass out. It feels like it's stuck on something though. Or maybe I'm just being a buzzer. The reason it's not coming off is because that bolt on the bottom, it's not coming straight off it. So as it's trying to come out at an angle, it's kind of gripping on it. So I need to try to slide it off the nut, or the snapped bolt off the bottom. Because right now when I'm trying to bend it down, it's just obviously making it harder to come off. I'm just trying to pry it off the bottom where that bolt is, and I think it's starting to come. You can see, oh, it's fully snapped off the stud. Oh, the stud's actually, shit. Stud, it's actually stuck in there now. So it was actually stuck, not in the thread in there. Well, maybe both, but it's also in the thread in the water pump. Or it's kind of just like welded itself to the water pump kind of thing. We have to find a way to get that out. Okay, so this is where we're sat with the engine. You can actually see the timing cover here and the timing cover bolts that we need to take out. Most of them have been removed when we're you know, moving all the other stuff, but pretty much everything is out of the way. This is the crank, and anything after this is going to be very timing related, and I'm definitely not researched enough to be pulling that off and pissing about with the timing chain right now when I don't even know where top dead center is and where the alignment marks are in the crank or anything. So I'm gonna stop the video here. We've done a lot, to be fair. I've done a lot this afternoon. We're gonna stop the video here, and I'm gonna go off and do a little bit more research before we start pulling that crank off, pulling the timing chain off, because although if it is totally, you know, messed out of time, you can time it up yourself, but rather not make a mistake just from me being, you know, trying to rush to get it done. But the next video, we're going to be taking that crank off, taking the timing cover off, and then hopefully it's obvious when we open up. Hopefully there's just a guide that's broke. And I'm getting very tired and very hungry, so I think it's silly to start messing about with timing when I've not researched it. I'm hungry and I'm getting impatient, so I've done 2 videos today, so that's good enough. So in the next video, guys, it's looking very sorry for itself. I actually didn't expect to be doing this car. I actually thought it wasn't this bad, but that timing chain is horrific. I'm gonna tidy up. I love you all, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. I'm currently just editing this video, and since recording that video, some things have changed. I'm sure a lot of you have already commented or have thought about commenting saying, why don't you just get a different engine? What's the point in doing this? Well, thanks for staying along to the end of the video. I will give you a bit of a teaser. We are going to be engine swapping the Merc. I put a full video on Patreon of what engine we're getting. I've actually bought a whole car as a donor car because I know we'll need a load of stuff. So I've bought a whole car as a donor car. I've actually bought that from Copart and we're going collecting it tomorrow. So we are engine swapping the Merc. There will be, or there already is, a video on Patreon of saying what engine is going in the car, but I cannot wait to do this. We are going to keep the old engine and put a timing chain on it and just sell the engine. But these like first five videos of a car are crucial, and I don't want to waste any more time just like fitting an old engine we're going to be swapping out. And also the response to this car has been absolutely incredible, and I want to do something crazy. And I feel like I owe that as well, because it's by far probably the coolest car I've ever owned. So we're going to be doing something crazy. We're going to be engine swapping it. And if you want to know what engine that is, head over to Patreon. But for now, if you don't want to head over to Patreon, I guess you just have to wait.